Radio Northampton.
Now, you really can't win with the British weather. I mean, for the past few weeks, it feels like months we've been saying, oh, it's too hot, can't sleep, when's this going to end? Can we please have some rain? I've been crying out for a big thunderstorm to just break, that dry air we've had. It's just every day you felt a bit headachy, sore throat. Ugh. Well, yesterday it ended. The rains came, but sadly, it didn't just help our lawns and our gardens and whatnot and our reservoirs and all that, fill back up. It caused some problems, some significant problems. The fire service were called to 27 incidents last night with houses being flooded. Alan Foster, he lives on Waverley Road in Kettering. His garden and garage, they were both flooded.
So I kept checking, looking through the window in our front door, and then all of a sudden the water was coming down our drive. By the time I'd opened the door and go and back our car up the drive, the water was almost up to my knees. We then have to open our garage doors, front and back, open our conservatory, and stand back and just watch it flow straight through. It was, horrendous to see it. I mean, several of our neighbours came out and they just could not believe how bad it was. And it also floods them as well. But, I mean, we've got quite a step up to our front door. It did just get to there. And then one of our neighbours, bless him, brought some sandbags and put across the front of our door. But, I mean, it went through our garage at probably 12 inches or more. Although we grow a lot of plants in containers. A lot of those have got washed away. We've got a big garden, and it's a total mess at the minute. It got into the shed where we keep the food that we feed the birds and squirrels. We're very much into our wildlife, so we've lost bird seed, peanuts, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, Alan wasn't the only one. Russell Peace lives on Avondale Road in Kettering, runs his business. Avondale sweeps from there. This is what happened to him.
I was sitting watching telly, and the first I was aware of it was when my stepson called me up to say he couldn't get home because the road was blocked. And I didn't know what he meant to start with, but I looked out the window and all I could see was a lake outside the house. It was up to the wall outside my house. The front door's a bit further away, so it wasn't coming in. It was up to the doorstep of my neighbour's house, and the two houses further down, it was actually inside their houses. We checked on everybody. There was lots of neighbours out and about, sort of checking and seeing that they were all right. The fire brigade were called, and the water did recede fairly quickly. It was there probably for about an hour and a half. It's bin day today. The bins were out on the pavement, and the water lifted them up and floated them away, and they all tipped over. And, of course, there was rubbish floating around everywhere, all over the road, all over the pavements, in people's front gardens. It was quite a sight.
And you've been driving around today as part of your work. Have you seen any other houses or any other areas around Kettering that have been affected by the flooding?
Well, I'm a chimney sweep, and we're getting lots of calls from people to say that there's water coming in through the chimney. So, yes, I'm dealing with that. But, very heavy rain. And because I think with the dry weather we've been having, it's very difficult for chimneys then to cope with a sudden downpour like that, especially ones that are exposed on all sides. I've just this minute been into a house, and they've contained it now, but of course with soot it's quite black, and so it does mark floors and carpets and whatever, and when it comes out in a flood, it's not a flood as such but a puddle. It can cause quite a lot of stress to people, having to deal with black marks over their nice carpets.
Well, with us now is Ro Cutler from Northamptonshire Fire and Rescue, who was out last night. Evening to you, Ro.
Hello there.
Hello, welcome to the programme. Des Dell's with us as well. Des is a Green Party councillor on Northamptonshire Council, who also experienced some flooding as well. Hey, Des.
Hi there.
Hello, welcome to the programme. Des, we'll come to you in just a moment, but Ro, what was last night like?